Und weiter geht's. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Was war denn der letzte Text? Ich kann mich schon gar nicht mehr erinnern. No, well. Okay. Ach genau, er hat gefragt, wir haben Jet gefragt, ob sie Sponsoren sucht, aber will sie eigentlich nicht. Bin gespannt. She takes a long moment to reconsider her answer. No, it wouldn't work out in the end. What I'm getting at is that too much of our scene ignores the foreign fanbase. It's a huge mistake. Well, there's a time zone difference and a language barrier. Also, I don't know if you know this, but lots of foreign fans don't find Korean players entertaining. What? How dare you? That is ridiculous. Hey, I'm just relaying common knowledge. Don't hold me accountable for the opinion of silver leaguers. Most Western fan support goes to the people who entertain well. Streamers, casters, those kind of people. The most famous player in your scene aren't the best? That's appalling. Hey, don't pretend like Brute War didn't get famous on the backs of dudes who looked good on camera. If the PC Bang was the ship, then fangirls pulled the oars. Schöne Metapher. That's different. They were pretty and skilled. Not one or the other. And show some respect. Those dudes are the only reason you and I are able to have this conversation. The sharp response and equally sharp glare suggest that I shouldn't argue their point. Jet knows better than I do anyway. We are getting off topic. There are tons of potential fans that most Korean teams ignore simply because they are too hard to connect with. Yeah, I agree. Wie ich schon sagte, Mac wird das Maskottchen. Ich hoffe, ich krieg ein cooles Kostüm. So ein Terran-Kostüm oder ein Protoss mit Lichtklingen. Das wäre ein Spaß. She lifts her eyebrow and stares at me just for a bit too long, before glazing away. If I wasn't sure before, I am now. Go on, say it. Say what? I know what you are thinking. No, you don't. Yes. Yes, I do. What am I thinking then? You want me to join a new team. You'd want me to join a new team you are starting, so that I can help you with the foreign fan base. You want me to be your mascotchen. Also, you invited me here to try out under the guise of practice. Jet lumps back into her seat, defeated. I fight a losing battle against the urge to laugh. Nicht schlimm, reicht, dass ich lache. Don't look so smug. I hate dealing with team management. You could always hire a manager. Das Team ist im Aufbau, die haben keine Knete. Before we have any players, maybe I should just keep my head down for practice. No, don't do that. I think it's a good idea. You're only saying that because I gave you an offer. Maybe. But hey, if you go through with this, I'll do whatever I can to help. How are you the one convincing me to go after my own idea? Damn it. Ich habe echt viel Spaß mit dem Spiel. Gefällt mir. She chews on her lip likely considering the harrowing risk of leaving her team. The harrowing risk of leaving her team. I can't make any commitments until we at least have some other players, but it would be stupid for me to move out of the VIP house without everything lined up. Correct? This is something I've been thinking about for a while, even if I don't have every detail hashed out yet. I want to keep overhead low and practice time high, lean and mean. Mean, oh je. She aims the finger at me, her dull nail a hair's breath before my nose. Okay, eine Haaresbreite vor meiner Nase. Ich verstehe. If you're going to be part of this, you're going to pull your weight. You can start by searching for our players, unless you rather find me a coach and sponsor. Unless you would rather find me a coach and sponsor. I cring backwards and raise my hands. Whoa. No, I leave that to you. Beides? Wie soll sie beides machen? Good. It will work better this way. The minimum number of players for Team League is 4. So you need to find at least 2. Danke, Mathematikprofessor, das hätte ich sonst nicht gewusst. So. You know, this isn't exactly what I had in mind as the ideal join a team experience. Walk away if you like. You have a long way to go if you want to be anything other than our translator mascot anyway. Sehr gut. I'll admit though, Axel was right. I see glimpses of high-level stuff in your play. But as for right now, you kind of suck, even by foreigner standards. Offense intended. Ich sehe schon, der Anfang einer wunderbaren Freundschaft. You seriously need to start busting your ass. Coming to Korea is pointless if you're still practicing Western hours. Well, nobody ever claimed that Jet wasn't honest. I'm going to work you and everyone else like dogs. If this team is coming together, I won't be happy with anything less than first place in VSTL. Well, I appreciate the chance. I offer a smile that she's quick to match. If we are going ahead with this, I've got a lot of stuff to do. The deadline to register for a team league is in 2 weeks, so we can't afford to waste time. Get moving on your search. Alright, good luck. I'll catch you online. Yeah, later. Gähnen ist echt anstrengend. When she is gone, I fall back into my chair and take a deep breath. Jet just asked me to join her team. Nein, sie hat sich gefragt, das Team mit aufzubauen. Das ist noch viel wichtiger. Du hast die Chance, ein Pro-Team zu formen. Das ist die Chance deines StarCraft-Lebens. Sei ein bisschen dankbarer. Freu dich! I pinch my forearm to judge the sensation that follows. With that, my disbelief dissolves into contemplation. Schwieriges Wort. How the hell am I going to find 2 worthwhile unsigned players? Internet-Annonce. Tinder für StarCraft-Spieler. Ich habe viele Ideen, vielleicht sollte ich das machen. A mixture of guilt and pride led me to spend the rest of the day at Golden Zone Fire. Between ladder games and a break for dinner, I scoped out the cafe's best StarCraft players. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like any of the Golden Zone Fire's regular patrons are much to write home about. There were good players there for all of the tech, sure, but today most of the cafe's patrons were playing Wood War, and of the ones that were actually laddering in StarCraft 2, there was only a single guy in Masters League. I'll have to extend my search outside of a single PC bang. I guess it'd have been a little too convenient to find a VSL caliber player so easily. Getting the urge to stop at a convenience store on the way back to my apartment. There's one I've been going to regularly for my nightly fix of sugar and caffeine. The store's blindingly bright signage is visible from more than a block away. Green capital letters spell out the store's name in English on the backdrop of white. Go Mart. In den meisten anderen Spielen wäre das der böse englische Gentleman. The door's familiar sheen welcomes me, and the same clerk I've seen at least a dozen times before stands formally behind a cash register. He looks a bit too old to be working still. Maybe he owns the place and doesn't have help to work the night shift. Maybe he is just poor and needs money. I see myself standing behind the counter in an unwanted mental image. It's a fate that could easily await me if I fail to make it as a professional gamer. I shake my head free from the thought and make a way to the refrigerated sections of the store to fill my fist with cans and bottles. Some of the drinks may have strange names, but I'll be damned if they aren't good. I drop them on the counter in front of the old man and briefly make eye contact with him. He seems to recognize me, but doesn't say anything to indicate it. He rings up my drink slowly, not from age or colossus, but because he's in no great rush. The store's empty aside from me, after all. 6,001. Nee. 6,001. I slip my credit card in the reader and depart with a polite smile, anxious to return to my apartment. The clerk returns the expression and watches me go without another word. Okay, won war dann Geld. Ich dachte, ich hätte was gewonnen. Naja. The only top-tier player I'm on speaking terms with is Axel. But how would I even approach the subject of getting him to leave his team for a new and untested one? Maybe it would be better for me to simply get a lead from him. Maybe I can't manage that. Maybe if I can't manage that, then I left the score local PC banks and message boards on my own. Whatever, I will figure this out tomorrow. Yay, Axel. Wie hatte ich den denn gesprochen? Ich glaube... Ich weiß es nicht. And you had to convince her? Seriously? She's been talking this up to me from the past 2 months. It's a big chance, I guess. And, come on, I just met you guys. How can she not be hesitant? Huh. Axel grins, no doubt replaying Jet's angst in his mind's eye. Getting at the ground floor is a major plus. You were in the right place at the right time. If it works out, that is. Exit glances over his shoulder before returning his attention to me. Ich glaube, ich gucke mal nach, wie ich den gesprochen habe. Das regt mich ein bisschen auf, dass ich das nicht weiß. Speichern wir hier mal schnell. Genau. Und recherchieren das mal. Bis gleich. Tschüss.